Hey everyone, it's Libby again. I'm the pastor and facilitator of The Table, a community of doubters and disciples together. Around the table, we believe that every single person who hungers for spiritual depth, meaning, and clarity can belong, be loved, and be nourished when we choose to gather around a common table of doubters and disciples together. What exactly is the table, you ask? Well, we are a radically inclusive spiritual community who takes seriously the faithful two-step dance of contemplation and action, compassion and restoration, inner reflection that leads to outer responsiveness. We believe that input equals output. We gather to be spiritually nourished so that we can take the love, compassion, and truth we discover in community and help to repair and heal the world with God's help. We are sharing a series of videos with you, asking you to join in this work with us. It's our mission to nourish the spiritually hungry and welcome the curious into our studio of love by asking good questions, seeking good answers, and joining forces for good in Casper and beyond. The nourishment that we long for is ours for the creating, asking, and giving away. We're telling this story to you in three lenses: the story of personal stories, the story of us, and the story of now. So let's listen in, and as we share a few stories about how the mission of the table reaches into Casper and beyond.
Hi, I'm Jessica Gerard. I've been attending the table for about 3.5 years now, and I see the mission of the table in action when a new person comes to the table and you can see this look in their eye that's like, what is happening here? It's this feeling and this look that says, wow, are people really living authentically, really practicing vulnerability together in an environment where there's all this diversity? And the answer is yes. And before I came to the table, I didn't know if there was a place for my kind of topsy-turvy, strange spiritual beliefs and journey. I didn't know if there was a communal space for me to be. And the first time I sat down at the table, I realized that the thing that was important wasn't my beliefs. It was belonging to a human family, and that's what I found at the table. And I just see this mission of the table just flowing out from the center all throughout our community and beyond. I view it kind of like a compassion school. It's like you come to the table to learn what it really means to be a good neighbor, what it really means to love yourself, to love the earth, and to love the divine. So I see the action of the table as love.
So, Margaret, what do you love most about the mission of the table?
I think what I love most is that people are not just observers there. That everything we do asks people to go inside themselves and connect with their own experiences and then share those experiences. And what that leads to wonderfully is a confidence among people that they can actually contribute to God's good news. They can contribute to a better life in the world. Sometimes just with their friends and family, but other times with refugees and the wider Casper community. That switch from observer to participant in both the inward and the outward movements of our relationship with God has become so important to me at the table.
For the table, the story of now is asking a brave question. What next? We organize around the following 4 values: transformation, relationships, responsibility, and restoration. We want to spark peace and justice through our action for the common good. We love our neighbors and provide settings like the Bart Ray Learning Circle, Yoga on the Labyrinth, Yoga Soul, 3 Spaces, Anti-Racism Cohort, Refugee Advocacy, Kids Corner, the Neighborhood of Love, and the Casper Mural Project to help facilitate the ability to truly hear each other's stories. When we listen well, we can respond well by doing justice, loving mercy, and walking humbly with our God. Please, would you help us meet our operating budget in 2022? We know that we are facing a $60,000 gap in this budget, and we know that when we have asked for help in the past, every dollar has been raised and it has been reinvested neighbor to neighbor when we needed to meet our mission. We do this because the wide love and the restoration that we long for is possible when we gather around this common mission. There is always room for one more around this table. Let's do this together.